Hello mermaids, it's Sarafina Delirium and thank you so much for clicking on this video and coming to my channel. If you're new here, hi, it's so nice to meet you and I'm like so grateful for each and every one of you for, I don't know, clicking on this, coming to my channel. I have some new subscribers lately and I can't say thank you enough. Like, it really means a lot to me. It has made my entire week. I think I got like 15 to 20 new subscribers this week, which is totally amazing. You guys are fantastic, so thank you so much. Today, I just wanted to update you guys because I am on my palette of the month number 7, and I didn't make a get ready with me. I meant to do it on the 1st, but it's now the 10th. It's just life has been super busy. Recently my husband and I had to go to the big city for some blood work and some doctor's visits and appointments and things, but hopefully, things are looking up for him right now, so that's good. And then like getting married last month or remarried last month, it's just been a lot going on, lots of family life, and I'm waiting on like a phone call right now, so if the phone rings I'll just pause this and I'll be right back, but I didn't make a get ready with me for this. I'm not gonna make a get ready with me for this. And but this is my current palette of the month. So this is number 7. I don't know if I can do it. 7 for the palette of the month panning project that I have going on. So this is for May. And my goal for this palette is 10 uses. And so far I have already used it 6 times. 6 out of 10, and it's only the 10th of May, so I'm pretty sure that we're making some great progress here. But this is the Chella Divine Purpose palette. So Chella Beauty or Chella Cosmetics Divine Purpose eyeshadow palette in its limited edition. And I have the gift box here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the gift box, but it has a nice little gift box with it. They look exactly the same. And I'm going to put that away somewhere. So the back of the palette is as follows. So we have 8 shades, beautiful shades, except for like the black and the blue are like really bright. So this palette to me, it's got a mirror and everything, which I don't really, I use it sometimes, but to me it's like the blue and the black are like super dark, and then you have like all these shimmers and these nudes. So you have 3 nudes, well technically 3 nudes. These are mattes. This brown, and this like cream color are all matte, and then we have 3 shimmers. So this shimmer, and this shimmer. Then you have this really dark matte blue, which comes off really sheer actually, and then the black. I have been working on using the black as like an eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, eyeliner, and so you can kind of see like the mark in it from my brush, but today I used it as eyeliner again, just like I did yesterday when we went to Roanoke for the doctor's appointment and blood work and stuff, but it was like super thick, super thick. So let's just do some swatches. Our cream color that I was just talking about is called Pure, and this one, I don't really use it a lot. I guess you could use it like under the eye. It's really light. So there it is on my arm right there, really super light. And then we have the next one is a shimmery, just a really light cream shimmer. Very creamy shimmers. I'm going to stop using that word now, I swear. But this is just a very light rose gold almost. So that's really pretty. I like this one a lot. And the shade I used today was Goddess in Training because I haven't reached for this a whole lot. And it's a gold shimmer, like just straight up Midas touch gold shimmer there. And I used that today on my eyes. Went to get the car inspected. One car out of, oh, look at that. Look at that mess right there. Let me fix that actually with my Goddess in Training shadow. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. There's Goddess in Training on my eyelids today. But I have used Evolving a little bit too. This is a kind of an orangey gold. And it would look nice with Goddess in Training, like those 2 shades of gold. Like honestly, you have like a bronze, a gold, and like even a silver. If you use them together, it would look like a silver, but it's more of a rose gold. Okay, so the next one down is Mindful, and I like this one a lot because it's like a nude brown, very light nude shade, and it seems kind of sheer when you put it on. Like the shimmers are really thick and creamy, and then you get to these matte shades. Here's Fulfilling, which is a dark brown. I've been using this a lot too, and it's nice. This is probably the nicest matte in the palette, would be the Fulfilling, and then the blue is Passionate. So it's like a really, it's really sheer. I mean, it seems like it's going to be really intense, but if you don't put a primer down, which I keep forgetting to do, it's gonna, honestly, it keeps getting patchy. I don't know if you could see, like, I used an excess amount of blue, so I need to spread that out. So it's kind of patchy, and then it ends up being really sheer if you're using a brush. If you use your finger, like, you should use your finger with, like, a shimmer, right? Most of the time, or a glitter. But this shade in particular needs a thicker brush, like the Farrah Concealer Brush 10F. I really love this brush a lot. It's like a flat brush. That could put it on really well. Here's another one that's like a no brand flat brush. But I think, I mean, if you're not going to use a flat brush, then it would work really well with your finger. Like, that's the only other way to put it on, because it'll just be splotchy, like it has been for me, or patchy. And then here's the black. This is Honor. Honor is just a straight up black, and it's really intense. Like, this palette confuses me a lot, actually, because you have, like, these shades are so different, and they're all just thrown together in this palette. I think Chella had a good idea. They have Pure, Authentic, Goddess in Training, Evolving, Mindful, Fulfilling, Passionate, and Honor. And, like, they had a really good idea putting these shades together, because you can use this blue and this black to make, like, I want to say, like, a grungy look, you know, with your thick smoky eye. You have the blue and the black together. But I am not good at smoky eye. Like, I am not talented at that. I need to work on it, I guess, but I don't really use a lot of black eyeshadow, and it's really intense for me. I like the nude shades a lot and the glitters. So I've got my pin-up look today. You can see I just gave myself bangs recently. Yeah, I sure did, girlfriend. But, like, those shades are really intense, and I don't really want to reach for them a lot. And then I have, like, 3 other shades in here that I do reach for, which oddly is not, this Pure Matte is not the shade that I really reach for a lot. I think Fulfilling and Mindful, these browns, I never thought I would say that, but the browns is what I would reach for the most in this palette. And then I really like Authentic. So I like Authentic, and I like this light brown. I think these are my 2 favorite, like, combo shades. You could make a duo look with those, like half of it is Authentic in the center and, like, the inner corner, and then the outer eye would be Mindful. So I really like those, and that is my palette of the month for this month, and that is number 7. I think I'm gonna reach my goal of 10 uses, which really surprises me, because, like, I have not been wearing a lot of makeup recently. So with the palette of the month number 6 for April, my goal was 10 uses, and I made it to 8. You can see I made it to 8 uses here, according to my sticky note. This is the Ulta Beauty 6-piece eyeshadow palette. The other palette, the Chella one, has 8 shadows. This one has 6 shadows. No mirror in this one, and this was our palette of the month number 6. So I tried to reach for Cheerful. I didn't use it a whole lot because it's really light, and it's just like a powder on my skin tone. It's not an eyeshadow, it's just a powder or concealer even, but really, like, light for concealer. And then, like, Joyful, I really liked Joyful a lot. Let's swatch these. We might as well. Let's swatch them on my hand. So for last month, we had the Ulta Beauty 6-piece eyeshadow palette and hashtag Ulta Beauty collection. And I think I got both of these palettes from Ipsy. So here is the first one, palette number 6. So Cheerful is just a light, really light shade. I'll put it on my hand here. I guess compared to my spider tattoo, it's really light, right? And then after that, we have Joyful. Joyful, Joyful, we adore thee. I've hit a little bit downward into Joyful because I just like these really light shimmer, the really light ones, really nude shimmers. And after that, we have Carefree, which is like a peachy, very light peachy pink. And I don't know if you can see it very well. Ooh, very, very light on my hand. After that, we have Happiness. Happiness, it kind of stained around the palette, and I've used this a lot. You can see that I used Happiness and Joyful a lot. So this is Happiness, and it's a very thick shimmer. Like when you use a brush, you just kind of push it down into the palette more. But there is Happiness right there. I'm not sure how well you can see these. Like, you can see these really well, but these are like super light. Super light shades. So I think that's why I didn't reach for this palette a lot, because they're really light shades. This is Delighted. Delighted is very nude as well. And then last but not least, this is the one I think I used the most aside from Joyful. I liked Joyful a lot and Happiness, and this was Radiant, which, like I said earlier, ironically, it's a brown. Like, I don't reach for brown a whole lot, but like lately I have been because it's nude, right? It goes really well with a nude look. So here is the palette of the month for April. This was the number 6 palette of the month, swatches. And for number 7, our current palette is the Chella palette. And it's number 7 for May. So here's all our swatches from that one, and I think these are some great shades. I'll come up with some really interesting looks, or I mean I have. And I'll try to reach for the black in the Chella palette for, I think what I would use it for is eyeliner, ahead of anything else. And then the blue, I'm not really reaching for the blue as much because like it's the most exciting color shade in the palette, which is ironic because of how patchy it is when it goes on. You have to really like put some primer on or concealer or something on your eyes first, or put it on really thick and then just keep putting over it with the brush and just keep trying to make it even, because like one time one eye was really blue in one of my videos and the other eye was not, because my lighting isn't the best where I am. So I'm just using what I have. Like I have 2 floor lamps in front of me and a ring light, and my lighting sometimes like I can't see what's going on because it's like really bright on one side and really bright on the other, and I have astigmatism, so like my eyes are 2 different prescriptions. So I put the blue on, the splotchy blue, patchy blue on, really dark on one eye and really light on the other. But I'm trying my best, and I think if we hit 8 uses out of 10, which was our goal for the Ulta palette for number 6, and we hit, so far, number 6 uses out of a goal of 10, I think that we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. And I will keep updating you with palette of the month updates and all that. And if you're interested, there are so many more on my channel, all the way back to number 1, which I might have started in November or October, I forget. But yeah, check them out. I can link them down below if you want. And I'm so grateful for you, ladies and gentlemen, mermaids and mermen, coming to my channel, checking me out, hanging out with me, taking time out of your day just to spend it with me, just a few minutes of your time. It just means so much to me. Like, it's super, like, it really genuinely does. So thank you so much for all of you who have stuck around over the years, because I've been on here for over a decade. Thank you so much for sticking around for that long. And if you're new here, it's so nice to have you here. I hope we make friends. And if you are new here, don't forget, say hi in the comments and link your, or just say hi so I can see your username. Because if you have a YouTube channel and you're an aspiring beauty guru or beauty YouTuber like I am, or any other kind of YouTube channel, I would be super excited just to subscribe back to you so that we could support each other. Like, nothing warms my heart more than to support other people who are trying as hard as I am to make their way in the world. Like, I have a small business on Mercari, so I always link that down below. I'm Southern Belle Treasures, and I would love to check out your shops or your stores or your businesses. I love to help other people who are willing to help me as well, and it just means a lot to me to be able to make friends. So thank you again for coming to my channel, and I hope that all of you have a mermazing, fantastic, well, it's supposed to be this, mermazing, fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, mermaids!